We are back with another session of I hear a voice of the Castle
you
Boss
don't.
campaign. No, you don't. All right, fine, fair enough. I don't hear anything.
You don't hear shit.
So previously, the lot of you followed a lead given to you by the young Remus to find a
Pause.
to
Speak into your microphone.
am I not? Is it
You are
really
very
quiet for you
quiet.
guys? For you guys, it's
I've
quiet.
maxed out your volume, and you are like mumbling.
I lowered my volume settings on Discord because of some stuff that was happening. Let me correct this because I didn't realize this was a problem. Is that better?
Much.
Yeah, I want this to be an ASMR.
You want this to be ASMR?
ASMR.
Asmer, yes. You want this to be Asmer? Anywho,
Pause. I need to take a sip of beer.
I fucking hate you. We've
Alright,
only
you're
just
good.
started. All right. As I was saying, you lot followed a lead given to you by Remus to find the Fox Mask, the first of many artifacts specified within the Journal of Atlas Ironheart. Upon arriving at the location, kind of getting on the owner of the estate's bad side, breaking into his house without him knowing, meeting Cypher, who is already breaking into his house, and then escaping with him. There didn't seem to be much of an issue.
This is
Going
the
to
second
a-
time that's happened.
Yeah, going to a tavern that Cypher recommended to go to. You all spent the night, got breakfast with him, and met his compatriots. You met the individuals. Where'd it go? Where's my list? There it is. You met Asvalor, Timus, and Aurelia, three of his companions that are also part of the association known as the Jack of Diamonds? Yes, the Jack of Diamonds. I have too many organizations and stuff. While meeting with them, you were introduced to another individual who you agreed to work with, as he promised to help you guys with your quest of acquiring all of these artifacts in simple exchange of being able to, study the artifacts himself as well. Upon meeting him in his hiding place, essentially, or his little secret tower, you discovered he is a three-headed hound by the name of Cerberus. And that's where we will be continuing. A few hours after you guys get comfortable within the tower, kind of establishing where you'll be staying whenever you do make your way back to the tower. Cerberus kind of waiting for the lot of you as you all enter the main room, looking to each of you and just says, now that you've all seemed to be settled in, I do have a possible lead on where you could go next. If you're already looking to try to get a hold of the next one of these artifacts that might be nearby.
I mean, I'll take the information. Information's always handy.
Sorry, my computer died, so I'm on my phone. What did you say? Is there an artifact nearby?
Yes.
Okay.
Cerberus kind of, snaps a finger, and one of the constructs within the space kind of walks over, bringing a map of Gastonia with it. And he gestures to a general section of mountains near the city of Peaks Ridge, and says, doing a little bit of research on my own and haven't been able to pursue this due to, he kind of gestures to his own appearance, and he says, one of the artifacts you do seek is believed to be within these mountains. This is the only lead that I can really give you on anything, as all other artifacts seem to have evaded all search of mine, even though I've been looking around for these probably for quite some time.
Are we likely to require a guide to navigate these mountains?
I can
guy-
guide. I like rocks.
A guide wouldn't necessarily hurt, but recommendation of acquiring some sort of climbing gear may be recommended. Though you could attempt to trek up there without any.
I'll be fine. I can get up there without any.
Well, Mama didn't raise no fool, so I think I'm going to see about acquiring some climbing gear.
Kind of gives all of you a nod and says, and if you want, I don't know if you wish to take that mask of yours with you or if you want to try to leave it here. I can look over it or watch over it for you while you're gone and learn a little bit more about it if you would like.
I don't think it would probably be a great idea to bring it with us if it's so valuable and sought after.
How much do we trust these guys? That's the question. Because we had literally just met them the night before.
And now we're living here. I think that we trust them a lot.
Are we talking about the dude with the 3 heads?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, has anyone asked him?
Asked him what?
Should we trust him?
I mean, what would you respond if I asked you, should I trust you?
Well, obviously, I'm just a little man.
Hey, little men are some of the most evil men in the world because their hatred is concentrated.
It's because they're closer to hell.
Does that mean I'm going to hell?
Not if you drink your Ovaltine.
Facts.
What is Ovaltine? What is?
Ah,
It's
before
not in
your
any
time.
of my notes.
Before your time.
Yeah, I say
Bro, yesterday was before this kid's time.
Right? Yeah. No. Just for like perspective, Remus is like just kind of zoned out, staring, just trying to figure out what this is. It's just information overload.
yeah, I say we leave the mask here and let him study it.
It's one less thing to worry after.
Under one condition though. All the information that you get from studying, I get to write in my book.
Of
I
course,
want to
I would
also
have it.
write.
I would have it no other way. Any information I discover, I will share with you the moment you return.
Sounds good to me.
Do you have
Expect a
dog food?
presentation. Dog
Let's see
food?
what I can do.
Sounds like a pretty offensive question for the 3-headed dog guy.
Well, I need some for Lupa.
I do not have any, no. And he kind of like takes the mask from you guys. Kind of is like looking it over a little bit. Kind of
You
turns his
tell
attention
off the
back to
cuff
you.
whether it has any magical properties.
Say that again.
I asked if he can see off the cuff like whether it has any like magical properties.
Oh, it certainly does. Is the aura that's coming from it is a bit peculiar. It's certainly not something I have sensed before. I'll get immediately onto this. And he kind of like
Cool beans.
turns towards his little workshop, whatever, and just kind of says, you lot have a safe travel, and please come back in one piece.
Have fun with the thing.
As he walks out, the 4 members of the Jack of Diamonds kind of make their way over, kind of walking down or whatever, and Cypher kind of clears his throat and says, I don't know if any of you all need assistance with whatever you're preparing to do. One of us is willing to help if need be, but we can also try to gather information or do other things that you may not be able to do at the time if you want us to go out and try to get resources or other things.
Are any of you mountaineers by any chance?
They all kind of look to one another and kind of shake their heads and one second. Asvalor? Yeah, Asvalor kind of steps forward and says, I have a little bit of experience with the mountains, but I can't promise that I would be as good as a tracker or a ranger, if that's what you are
Remind me of your name.
asking. Asvalor. Asvalor Pentop.
Well, Matt, I'm sure we could use your assistance. Save us gold, as it were. Does your party happen to have any climbing gear, or will we have to go and acquire some?
We unfortunately have none. He kind of turns towards the others and says, if you all want to try to gather information or resources, I seem to be helping. I'll help them with this expedition. They kind of give him a nod.
Thank you, Asvalor.
Of course.
Do you know of any nearby outfitters where we might be able to acquire gear?
No, we lost him.
Oh, yep, he's gone robotic.
Gone.
The hurricane got him.
No.
I'm not even in the hurricane. I was asking Asvalor, do you know of any nearby outfitters where we might be able to acquire climbing gear of a reputable quality?
I do not know any specific ones, but I'm sure it shouldn't be too hard to find a place that would be willing to sell us gear.
Commerce is a good incentive.
Gives a nod, you know. Kind of gestures for all of you to lead the way. As a note, you guys are all in Galahorn. You guys, I don't know if you guys know where the link is to the world map, or all of the maps and stuff. You guys need to make it to Peak Ridge, that is to the west, or at least to the mountains near Peak Ridge, to the west of where you guys are now.
How familiar are you with the area, Asvalor?
My God, now I need to. Where did that go? Trying to find his ID card, so I can confirm to you whether he's what country he's from. I can do this. I can't do this. He's the ID cards are not on there. I have failed as a DM. Oh God. Oh, everything's going. Oh God, where is it? There it is.
Where'd you say we had to go?
Pike Ridge.
Westward towards Peak Ridge. In the mountains of that area, there is a cave that needs to be found.
Peak Ridge. Am I looking at the wrong? It's not Skirvis.
No, you gotta look at Gastonia.
Yeah.
Where can we find the map again?
Under World of Eighth Alone. It's under Castle
Athlon.
Glass Planning.
Yeah, the world of Athlon.
Yeah, I butchered that shit.
I know.
All right, cool. Peak Ridge. All right, and where at right now?
You guys are at Galahorn.
Oh, is it like a
Galahorn.
thread or
Oof.
something? Oh, it's
Alright.
under there. Like as in the
It's
map.
a multiple
is
day
there.
journey.
Okay.
As in, there's a link to all
Okay.
of it. It's a document specifically designed for all of you.
What day is it on?
It should be pinned.
And-
Who sent the
and- oh, I found it. Got it.
Who sent the
Thanks.
Vaporeon in chat? Why?
Ooh, where?
You would
Oh.
where? Stop. Please.
The olive oil is crazy.
Okay.
Gastonia. They probably have good gastropubs.
So I assume you're gonna find a place for climbing gear.
Yeah. That
Okay.
would be the ideal. You'd guess that there'd be some near the base of the mountain, given.
Well, the city itself, if you went past the mountains to the city, they probably do have climbing gear. That's
So we'd
if
have
you
to
wanna, that's if you want to
go
that
around
far.
and then double back.
There is a road that does go through the mountains. You guys could get a taxi or a bus that would be able to get you there.
Is that amenable to the rest of the party?
I
We're
mean, we
in
might
a
as well look.
car.
Might as well look to see if there's any shops in Galhorn first.
True.
Okay.
How much gold
roll-
should we all have, by the way?
It's you all have a couple thousand.
Okay, because I have 9 on my sheet.
We're gonna
What you wanna
got like
start off?
50,000, right?
I deducted some of it because you guys would have spent some during the 5-year gap.
Implying
much-
I wouldn't have bought property.
Oh, then you can take more off your list and just have a property, I guess, if you want.
Hell yeah, I'm investing.
All right.
So because of my trips and stuff, how much would I have spent? I don't know.
I don't know why your character sheet would have 9
says I
gold
have-
pieces.
Yeah, it says 9 gold pieces, 98 copper. That's it. That's all I got.
Well,
You
over
went on
the-
one hell of a bender.
over the last 5 years, how much would my real estate have gained me?
The
Depends. When
market
did you buy
crashed.
it? When did you buy it?
I probably would have started buying it as soon as I got the money.
Okay, cool. The market crashed 3 years in. It's worth nothing.
You are broke.
The economy
You're gonna
still has to
lose-
fix itself.
You're gonna
You-
lose money selling it.
You're already upside down on your payments.
You bought yourself a tower and then you realized the tower needed a lot of work and you spent most of your money repairing the tower.
Fucking dude.
Real money pit.
It's a real money pit.
As it
Um,
collapsed into the ground, became a pit. It
It's a
didn't meet
rever-
OSHA
it-
violations.
It's a reverse tower now.
It's now a reverse tower.
Yeah,
They
it's a
call it
reverse tower.
holes.
A wizard hole.
A wizard's hole.
Yes. Okay, so beyond that note, roll me. I'll say investigation. To see if you can figure out exactly where a shop that would sell specifically climbing gear would be.
Damn! I got a nat 20.
Did you set that to do the yippee song when you get a nat
Yeah.
20? That's amazing.
I got
did-
a 20. I got a 19.
I
Wait,
didn't
no,
know
you got a -1.
Jared, I
It's
didn't
They
still
know
both
you,
rolled the
funny.
same thing.
Jared, I didn't know you could import sounds to it. That's pretty fucking funny.
Yippee!
Okay. It's not hard for you guys to find one of these shops. It's actually very easy, as like you guys aren't far from the huge shopping district. There's just a huge like outdoors type shop. Going inside, you're able to find climbing gear, whatever else you need. Is there anything else you want to try to find other than just climbing gear?
Is there any can we ask are there any maps we could perhaps purchase? Or am I just
100%.
outmoded in my way of thinking? With
No,
all this fancy
there-
GPS and stuff.
there's maps. Yeah, you'd be able to find maps. It would not be hard. For a map, a set of climbing gear, it's gonna be 30 gold pieces a piece. If you want any ropes,
Rope?
yeah, if you need
Bomb?
any ropes,
Map?
5 gold pieces per rope.
How big's the rope?
50 feet.
It's not too bad.
Yeah,
You can
especially
buy-
because they
yeah,
only have 2.
you can buy as many of them you want, as many as you can afford.
Yeah, so 1. I couldn't even afford 2.
If you refresh your thing, it
Oh.
has been updated. I did fix it. I don't know why it took away
How
all
much
your money.
money am I supposed to have? Because Foundry says 2,000 platinum and 500 gold.
I changed to platinum on Foundry because it weighs less.
So I have 2,000 gold.
If it's 2,000 platinum, it's 20,000 gold.
Okay.
I
There we
did the
go.
conversion. You're not just left with less money.
Well, I'd like to purchase a set of climbing gear as well
I'm rich.
as a rope.
Climbing
buy some
gear
Bitcoin.
as well as a rope.
Yes.
Did I hear you're buying Bitcoin?
Yeah, he did say Bitcoin.
I just bought more land in the metaverse.
35 gold.
I'm getting
for
paid
those two
cash and
goods.
time reserve.
Yeah, just take away the 35 gold.
Okay. So that's
On how much of
20.
stuff?
5 gold per rope and 30 gold per climbing gear set.
I pick up a piece of rope. I didn't buy one. I'm just looking in the shop, and I ask if this will be enough to take care of my demons.
The individual looks concerned.
Will this make the voices stop?
No?
I think you're lying to me.
I assure you I'm not.
Okay.
not
I put the
threatening
rope
me,
down and I
but yeah.
continue to look around.
Okay. Lebog, how much climbing gear and rope are you buying? Because I can add it to your thing. Because I don't.
Yeah, I bought a single rope and a single
What all
climbing
does
gear.
the
or
climbing
whatever.
gear? Is it like the yeah?
The climbing kit has like. I think it said gloves. Let me refind it. It's essentially everything you would need for climbing. Yeah, it's boot tips, gloves, pythons, and a harness. It's essentially what you would use in like a normal climbing set.
Is it one size fits all?
I mean, it's a harness, so yeah.
Yeah.
You all buy 2. One is a backup.
I did want to ask, would I be
Okay.
able, should I buy one or would I be able to fly?
You could try to fly. If the winds pick up, you might have an issue. And how much rope?
That's why I was asking.
So I have a bunch of stuff in my bag of holding. Am I supposed to have that or not? It's all like the random stuff you'd get with like an adventurer's bag or whatever, the starting stuff.
Oh yeah, that's supposed to be in the bag holding.
I'll buy 2 more rope.
Okay.
Lamp oil,
We need that length on the
bombs.
mountain.
Yeah, just take away the that'd be 40. No, that's
That's 10
70.
gold, right?
70 gold in total is
Yeah.
what you would have spent. So 7 platinum if you would just want to do that.
No.
No? All right.
So you got to trade platinum coins for that bitcoins.
Oh
that's the
yeah,
exchange rate.
yeah. Sorry, I forgot.
Oh. Yeah, I'll get a set just in case if I do need it.
A set of ropes. Okay.
Harness and
Oh, harness.
climbing
Yeah,
gear
yeah. Just get the
and-
climbing gear is 30 gold.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what about like one rope? So 35.
Rope is 5. Yeah, 5. So 35. Yeah. If you want a climbing set and rope, 35. All right. Is everyone good? You
Oh,
can
shit,
import.
I'm
You are able to
Uh,
import your character sheet anytime you add stuff to your inventory.
7,
What'd I do?
9, 9.
Rope.
All right, I already sent you what I'm
Nope.
doing, Tyler.
Bombs. Yeah, I saw.
Lamp
I saw.
oil.
Do you approve?
It's gonna be an interesting situation.
Remus is gonna buy climbing gear. He's gonna go up to the lady. Kind of barely looking over the counter. He's like, "Do you have anything that fits my size?"
She kind of looks down. You look a little young to be climbing the mountains.
No, he's fine. He's with us.
I'm sure we have
I-
sizes that could fit you. We have sizes for all kinds of different people.
Okay, thank you.
Different people. Ugh.
Oh, look at that owl, and she's like, "Is she racist?"
She might be.
I'm scared.
And it's alright.
Hold
I
up.
kind of like
I
put him
got
under my
this.
wing.
No, don't worry. And then I'm gonna you see him put the mask to his face, and then standing next to you is a miniature version of you. He's a foot taller.
What?
He did
How are
mask
you a
many
foot taller
faces.
than me?
And, no, foot taller than he was.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Could I use Mask of Many Faces and make myself a foot smaller and look like him who looks like me?
Yes.
Technically, we would be the same size. Yes.
Yes.
It's just boom.
This is cursed.
So yeah, lady comes back. There's two of him standing there.
Yes. It's just like, I think this should fit you. Just kind of.
Okay, thank you. I'll put the gold up and grab it.
Okay, yeah. You'd spend the 35 gold.
Is it the Climber's Kit or the
Yes.
Climber's Kit Legacy?
Climber's kit, they're the same thing.
Are they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
One
checked the
just
details.
has the word legacy in it.
Wizards of the Coast really is doing some weird
It's-
shit with their website.
I agree.
Oh, no. The Legacy, you can't fall more than 25 feet from a point where you anchor yourself, and you can't climb more than 25 feet away from the point without undoing the anchor. The other one says, as a utilize action, you can use it to anchor yourself. When you do, you can't fall more than 25 feet, and you can't move more than 25 feet from there without undoing the anchor as a bonus action.
You read the same thing that was already there. Yeah, never mind. It's just
I
different
read-
wording. Yeah, it's different wording. They've updated the wording on a lot of their stuff, and it's
Okay, well, I'm just gonna do the regular one.
yeah.
I'm just adding it on D&D Beyond and then editing my gold.
Okay. Is that all the? Are you guys all good now? Do you have all of the equipment you need before you travel into the mountains?
Do we have health potions?
That is a good question. DM, would we have health potions?
You can go and
Because I
buy
do.
health potions. I know you do, but you can go and
Yeah.
buy health potions.
Are health potions still even potions, or are they like little EpiPens and stuff now?
I think they're
Ever
still
since the
stims.
war, they would be stims.
Don't you people need cold weather clothes?
No. I already have some.
That's a good question. I think I
It's-
would need some.
It's the middle of summer, so you don't know if it would.
I mean, the
be-
middle of summer on Everest is still snowy.
You have a point.
Like, I mean, if we're climbing a mountain, it might still be cold.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Go buy clothes. Spend your money.
Also, as a note, you guys would know this. Asvalor is a cleric, so he does have the capacity to heal.
I don't like magic. I'm gonna buy some clothes.
I'm gonna go
Ooh,
talk
could
to
I
Asvalor.
could I go to a store? Like, is there any kind of store where I can get like a spell scroll?
While you're learning how to spell,
Like an empty scroll, or like an actual full
Like where I could buy a healing spell, like, if that makes sense.
It does. It's gonna be pricey.
Okay. I mean, I have almost
There
20,000
is magic shops in the city, so yeah, you would be able to find a place that sells healing scrolls for 500 gold pieces a piece, and they're level 1 cure wounds.
Okay. Let me double check.
They can sell you up to 3.
So how much
I mean, I
would
only
cold
need
weather
one.
gear be?
Yeah. How much would what?
Cold weather gear?
That'd be like very little. What am I doing? Why am I yawning? Let's see. Cold weather. Like 25 gold pieces for a full cold weather kit. Like the
Sounds
clothing.
good to me.
With
I'll deduct an additional 25
Yep.
and add it to my inventory
Collection.
on D&D Beyond.
Add it to your collection.
am I able? I just want to make sure I'm understanding this right. So I'm looking at like I should be able to learn spells, correct? Like and put them into my book, like if I had it.
Yes and no.
That's what I'm thinking. Like I know, like from what I'm seeing,
Read it off.
well, so I
Okay.
have two things. I have the Mysium apparatus, which allows me to channel magic and attempt to cast spells I don't know or have prepared. Just like an extra spell slot in cantrips. And then I also have the Book of Ancient Secrets and Pact of the Tome. But I don't know if I'm able to learn
don't-
spells with
I don't
those.
think it functions the same way wizard spell books would.
I think the Pact of the Tome, I think it's specifically... I think you can get a Eldritch Evocation for it that allows you to learn ritual spells.
Yeah.
Which
but
is
it's
what I
not-
have. Because
Okay, you
I
do have
can... guidance... or not guidance.
Oh yeah,
it's,
you have the Book of Secret. Yeah, it's only
yeah,
ritual
I find
spells.
familiar and comprehend languages as rituals
Yeah, it's only
now.
it's only ritual spells that you can do that with.
Okay, do they have any ritual spells? Like mass heal? Like something that I can just fucking...
The only ritual spell that there is that is a healing spell is... Oh shit, what is it called? Nobody ever uses it. I think it's Prayer of Healing.
I don't think you can learn that. Has to be under the wizard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only available for cleric.
Oh,
it's not even a ritual. The best you could do. Oh, you can't even get that yet. No. Yeah. There's
No,
nothing
yeah.
you can do right now for ritual.
I was just curious.
There is something later on. You could summon celestial, but that is a 5th level spell, so you're gonna be waiting a minute. We have a cleric. It's okay.
I know. I just wanted to double check.
I will rummage through my handy haversack. I will pull out some winter clothing for people if they need. I got summer clothes. I got winter clothes. I got cutesy clothes. I have some bathing suits, but I don't know if we'll need those for the mountain. I got a plant in here.
What kind of plant?
It's a succulent.
Are you taking care of it?
Yeah. I water it every morning. Upa says I need to take care of the plants. The book says he doesn't believe in that stuff. I need to find a name for the book. He has some weird name, but it's too long and I don't know how to say that. So I call him Book.
It's Tom Tillis. No, I'm kidding.
Booker or something. I don't know.
Booker.
That's pretty close to Never mind.
What have you been reading about, young man?
The my book? I'm
Mhm.
confused. I can't read much anyway, so like I just get study training. But then the words start speaking in my head and they start echoing and it makes my brain hurt, so then I have to stop.
Damn iPad kids.
I don't even do that stuff. It slowly tucks an iPad back into the haversack.
All right.
My screen time's been pretty good. Are we ready to go climbing?
You know, it's very likely you don't have a cell signal up on the mountain.
That's fine, I can make one.
Okay. Wonders of
Look,
modern magic.
I'm all
or
ready for
something.
the mountain, and then he'll clap his hands, and then the earth underneath him just disappears, and he's in a hole.
You're gonna have to pay for that.
I could put it back.
There's multiple people in the store that are just like looking like, what the hell?
Gonna return the earth.
Are you still on the earth?
No, I climbed out of it, silly. I'm right behind you.
This kid is odd.
I heard that.
I'm gonna walk out the store.
You are not so. Thanks for the stuff. We'll take him out so he doesn't blow something up.
I
Bye now.
You just hear the clerk just, have a nice day.
Oh yeah, I did want to buy one of those heal spells, by the way, for 500 gold. Sorry.
Okay, yeah. Add it to your
I'm gonna
inventory.
run back up to the lady and be like, "Thank you for all the help." And I'm putting a platinum coin down on the table before running out.
Don't spend it
kinda-
all in one place.
She just kind of looks a bit shocked and like picks it up and then just like goes to say thank you, but you're gone. All right. Where to now,
Mountain
boys?
time. I hope
Yeah.
there's no hurricane. That'd be pretty bad.
Too soon, man.
Would it be a spell scroll cantrip?
To
And-
what?
Cure Wounds is a cantrip, or is that a level 1 spell?
That's
No,
a
it's
level 1
a
spell.
level 1.
Level 1?
A healing cantrip would be fucking powerful as
I mean,
shit.
good dairy.
That's a
Wasn't
level
good
1
for
spell.
That's also a level 1? Oh shit, no.
Yeah.
And your cure wounds would not be level 1. It would be whatever your No, because you can't learn it.
It's
Yeah.
like
yeah, it would be level
it's
1.
it's level 1 because it's also the scroll. You would be casting it through the scroll.
Yeah. No, yeah, I forgot. My bad. All right, ignore me. Let's go.
Are we ready to depart, or do we wish to buy a fare to get either out into the mountains or to
It's
Peak
okay.
Ridge?
We all get anxiety.
Do we want to try to go to Peak Ridge first and then try to get up into the mountains?
I think it'll be best that we manage our time in such a way that we start climbing at first light.
I think we should get to the highest point possible and take a nap, and then we go.
So is that
Which side of the mountain did he say the cave was on?
it's not far from Peak Ridge.
So would it be closer to the side we're on, or closer to Peak Ridge?
Closer to Peak Ridge side.
I mean, we should just get as close as we can to the base of the mountain, and then probably rest there, and then start climbing in the morning.
That sounds good to me. Any objections to this?
I do not object.
I'm gonna put Asvalor on the screen because I didn't think about it, but chat does not know who's talking. Alright, then I propose getting a fare to get us out there. And then it'll probably take most of the day to drive over that way, and we can find a tavern that either in the night or try to hike out and then make a camp just below the mountains. Sound good with everyone else?
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. Me sync.
I guess
APD sheet.
let's find a cab. He
Okay.
kind of wanders out on the street, kind of following you guys, but also is like trying to see if he can find a cab as well. It didn't take you long. Cab fare to get all the way there is, I'm gonna say, it's like a 50 gold fare because it's a fairly long drive.
I'll give him 5
Uh,
platinum.
How long is the drive?
It's about a 4-hour drive.
Okay, during that time, could I change the pelt, polymorphic pelt, into a direwolf?
You want to transform into a direwolf while in the cab?
No, an attuned creature can spend an hour to change the pelt into one of the listed creatures.
Oh, yes.
and
you
then
spend
I
the
can
time.
and then I can become the direwolf later.
Yes. I forgot
When I
how
sit
that...
in the front, I get car sick on long drives when I sit in the back.
That's perfectly fine by me.
Yeah, I figured I'd mention that now.
Can I, I'm gonna go up to Thomas while we're in the car and be like, you wanna compare spell notes?
You took notes.
I have to, otherwise the book yells at me.
Show me some of your notes.
Alright, cool. He's gonna open up his spell book. There's 37 spells.
And they're not just like a crayon drawing of the effect or something.
No, it is like,
Full
so
in
you've
depth.
seen his handwriting. It is very nice handwriting. Cursive, actually. It is cursive handwriting. With each indentation, you have the spell as one color, and then the footers describing what the spell does is in a separate color with bullet points and everything.
And in reality, I see just like firebolt, and it's just like it's a shitty drawing.
No, it's real.
Sus.
Just because he's better than you, man, doesn't mean you gotta say that shit.
All I have to say is imagine needing a book. No,
I
I'm
don't
joking.
need to have the book.
I didn't even
Back-
say that. I didn't even say it.
Back in my day, all we had was books.
I stare at you. How dare you speak to me in such a fashion?
I got a lot of stuff. The book talks a lot. It's kind of tiring.
Maybe if you wrote down less stuff, it would talk less.
Well, don't you think I thought of that? I already did, but then he just keeps talking, and then if I try to ignore him, he speaks in my head, and then it gets really bad.
You see,
So
Asvalor
anyway.
kind of like turns his head slowly towards Remus and just looks really confused.
Do you want to see it?
Sure, and you can see he's like holding like a sacred like text in his hand as he's like talking to you. Like he's reading essentially what his religion's version of a Bible would be.
Oh, cool.
Or, like-
I'm gonna use Awakened Mind and Manifest Spellbook, and then have it just psychically blast him.
His book?
No, my book.
Oh,
The spellbook floats out of his pocket, opens up. You see the galaxy on either side starts spiraling, and it forms into 2 irises, which snap onto what's his name?
Asvalor.
Yeah, it snaps onto Asvalor, and then roll his fucking saving throw.
Wisdom?
Mm-hmm.
Is that what it was?
Si, senor. 8. Saving throw AC 18.
19.
Oh, it's higher.
No, that's
Oh,
what
is
he
that what
got.
he rolled?
Yeah, he rolled a
Oh,
19.
okay. All right, cool. So he would just hear it in its normal language.
Boy, do not bully our kindly guide who's helping us find your father.
It's not bullying him. It's just talking to him. Do you want me to RP that?
Yeah. No, he just like, you all see as Valor just kind of like mouth agape, kind of like staring at the book, kind of in shock. And he kind of like nod, like he's not saying anything back to it. You just see him kind of nod his head and shake his head, like seems to be responding without using words. And then, you know, the book kind of snaps shut eventually, and
Yeah,
as Lord's
floats
kinda
back
like-
into Remus's
yeah.
pocket.
blinks a few
And
times.
he's like,
and
yeah,
goes,
that's what I have to deal with.
It seems you have a good mentor. He just kind of, you can see like
He
his hands are
talks.
slightly trembling a little bit as he was not ready for this experience, and just goes back to trying to read his sacred text.
You
He
guys remember
talks
like
a
those
lot.
you guys remember those like Weep Pag talking books where you like touch the pen to the word and it reads it out? That's what I'm imagining Remus has.
Yeah, but instead of like one word, it's like 20 overlaid on top of each other.
You
But then
click
Remus
what
understands it.
you click one thing and you just hear.
Yeah, is anyone familiar with Zinch? No.
Zinch?
All right. Well, think of the Lord of Change. That's how it speaks. It speaks both in the past, present, and future simultaneously.
No,
That's
are we
terrible.
talking the Emperor has a text-to-speech device scene, or...
Yes.
I fucking knew it. Fake lore fan.
I don't even know what the fuck that means. Text to speech, Zinch.
Anywho,
Yeah, I don't even.
is there any
I'm
more?
just talking about what's his name, the two-headed bird that constantly speaks in past and present. I can't remember his name.
Any more RP and for the rest of the ride?
Can Thomas and I share notes?
Sure.
Okay.
I don't have a book.
How do you have all your spells?
I just remember them.
Well, doesn't it get complicated?
Not really.
Is that what all the wrinkles are? Is the knowledge?
One of my old teachers did tell me that the more spells you memorize, the more wrinkles you get. Yes.
I need to.
No, I
work
don't
on
actually
that.
think that's how it works.
I don't have any wrinkles, but I have a book. Does this mean I need to take the book and put it in me?
No.
Pause.
Then how do I get wrinkles?
You just learn them.
I don't understand.
I'm really tempted to say, and you at this point you never will, but I'm not going to say that.
Damn.
Oh god, that was like my first instinct, and I'm just like, no, that's fucking terrible. Why would I say that?
Oh wait, I posted on the wrong thing. My bad. Hold up. There we go. Yeah, this is Remus. Shout out to Bubbles. What a great character. Yeah, that's all the RP I got. I could do more, but I'm cracking open another drink.
Okay. Anyone else have anything else they'd like to do on this car ride?
Oh, actually, that's a lie. I'd like to ritual cast Find Familiar and change the owl to a snowy owl.
So what I picture is Remus is just painting it. He's pulled out like white out and is just painting the owl.
He's like kicking his feet and everything.
it's essentially what I picture any DM doing as they're like painting minis.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. All right,
Yeah,
you arrive.
That's it.
You guys arrive on the edge of Peak Ridge. Whoever's paying the kind taxi man can
I'll hand
deduct the
5
gold unless you guys
Every,
want to split it.
everybody looks at Remus.
Thank the
Oh.
battle bus driver.
Just gonna hand him 5 platinum.
Okay, yeah, he takes it. Oh my lord.
What happened?
Nothing.
I
Nothing.
sent him something. Don't worry
Nothing of concern yet.
about it. Yet.
Yet.
Remember, anything you give me to give to you, I can use as well. So.
No, I know. I know. That's why it's an option.
Okay. Just wanted to.
I think it fits my character a little too well.
Okay. I just wanted to just throw that out there.
I know.
You all arrive to the city of Peaks Ridge. Let me pull up a description of the city. You see what looks to be a mining city of sorts. Off in the distance, you can see or I guess closer to where you guys are arriving, you can see there is several mining companies that look to have kind of taken stake along the edge of the mountain. A lot of like processing plants and factories, warehouses, things of that nature, kind of all along this western side of town. You can see further into the town looks a bit more. This is one of the nicer cities. It looks like there's a mix of wealth as well as roughly like middle class living, kind of throughout the city. Yeah, and this place has a lot of forges, jewelry shops, and as well as a very, very large scrapyard on that looks to be towards the eastern part of town. So what do you guys want to do?
What are the townsfolk like? Like, what kind of races do we see?
Most of the people you see walking around, humans, dwarves, elves, half-elves, and tabaxis seem to be the primary race around this area. Though there are, you do kind of the minority of the populace of the city looks to be half-orcs, dragonborns, kobolds, gnomes, and tieflings. You guys would also just know this.
You said it's a mining town, right?
Yes.
There any like shops or restaurants or anything like that we could see right off the bat?
Where you guys are dropped off is more. Yeah, you would be able to see there are it's the market district. There's a few taverns and stuff around this area that you could try to go to, as well as restaurants, various stores that sell precious metals, gems, things of that nature.
Okay, unless someone else is doing something, I was gonna go approach someone that looks like a local, preferably a dwarf. Good
Okay.
question.
Questioning random dwarves.
Yeah.
All right, ask your question.
no,
You do
the
see
person.
a man that looks
Nope.
like he's probably just recently gotten off work.
I'll go up to him and I'll hand him a platinum.
Kind of looks and says, "And what's this for?"
In Dwarvish, I'll ask him, does he have any recommendations for food and all of that? Actually, yeah. In Dwarfs, I'll say, my group, my party just arrived to town. We're planning on hiking up the mountain tomorrow morning, and I was wondering if you had any recommendations on food or like a place to stay, and maybe even someone who might know of what kind of dangers we face on the mountain.
Oh, and in Dwarvish, he responds back with, there is an adventurers guild down the road, and he kind of points down to kind of a nice looking, essentially a guild building, because many of them look very similar, with the large like adventurers crest upon the front entryway. He says they'd have any information you need on what's in the mountains. As for food, and he kind of gestures to two different places. One looks to be called the Dragon's Keep, and the other one looks to be called the oh god, what was it? Yeah, that's the one. The Drunken Miner. Miner as in a man who digs, not the other.
I figured.
I need to specify that for anyone watching.
Do these places have, you guys got like good home cooked meals? Cause like my mama, she used to make some real good dwarven meals. I want to treat these fellas to something good.
Oh, you're looking for something a little more homely. And he kind of gestures down the road and he says, there's a little hole in the wall place down there. Small mom and pop place, one could say. If that's the kind of food you're looking for, that's where you'll find it.
Thank you, sir. My name is Remus, by the way. It's nice to meet you.
Well, it's nice to meet you, Remus. I'm not giving him a name. That's what you're trying to do. He's just gonna walk away.
You have a good one. I'll run back to the group and go, okay, I figured out where we could go for... Well, we could go to the Adventurers Guild for some information for tomorrow. But if we want some good food, there's a little restaurant down here that we could go to. And then we could go to one of the taverns after.
They still have adventurers guilds? How quaint.
What is that supposed to mean?
The world's changed a lot since I was around your age. I just thought they were more of a thing of the past, is all.
Oh, no, everyone needs adventures. There's always monsters and stuff and dungeons.
As the lore kind of steps forward and says, most adventurers guilds more work as a... It's not quite mercenary work anymore. It's more of volunteer work for being guides and things of that nature now. We're not really much... Most adventurers guilds are not much for seeking out danger as much as they used to.
Or like what my dad hired you guys to do.
Well, yeah, I don't think you go to Adventurers Guild to, find people to heist. That's generally not what you do.
Shush, we didn't do that. That's not what happened. We bought it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I just picture just like some distance away, just... Did somebody say a heist?
I'm gonna hit them with a fireball.
No.
Oh god, it burns!
Yeah, there's a good place over here though for food, cause that was a long drive. It's my treat.
Okay.
Let's. Is there like a? Yeah, I'm down to get some food. Let's see.
Okay, all right, just follow me, and I'll lead them towards the mom and pop shop.
Yeah, you guys find this like little quaint like hole in the wall place, kind of like pushing your way in. It's pretty crowded. It seems to be a pretty popular spot. However, like it's like not as big as people may want it to be due to just like the popularity of it. Think of trying to think of a restaurant that think of like tables like extremely close together, like trying to get up is like difficult. People are like having to weave between these circular tables throughout the room. You can see there are family. There looks to be groups of co-workers that probably work in the mines together. There's a small bar kind of near the back that there's a number of people sitting against. Upon getting in, you guys are able to find a table. You guys kind of get in right as a group has left and the table has been cleaned. I don't want to RP through this because I'd like to get the ball rolling.
Understandable.
Yeah. If you guys want to RP between each other while you eat and stuff, you can. I'm just gonna say deduct like 5 gold pieces from each of your inventories.
Well, Remus said it was on him, so it doesn't matter.
Oh,
Yeah, it'd be me. I'd tell
Okay,
the I guess a waiter would come over or something like that. I could do a quick RP for this.
no, just explain.
Actually, I won't even RP. Yeah, waiter would come over. I'd tell her in Dwarvish, just like, I'll have this, and then whatever they want, and then I'll buy a round for the people over at the bar.
Okay. Yeah, put it on my tab, sweetheart.
No, Remus isn't. No, he's like, yes. He hasn't. I mean, what? How many days has
No.
it been? It's been a few days.
It's been like 5 days.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, but to him, that's like a lot.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
So you guys are able to enjoy a meal. Very hearty meal. Actually, because everyone's not a dwarf except for Remus. I need all of you to roll a con save.
Oh, I wasn't gonna drink.
No. This is not for drink.
This is food.
Let me put it this way. In my headcanon for dwarves, dwarves are highly resistant to poisons. A lot of plants we eat are technically poisonous. Technically.
That's a 19.
15.
3. Or never mind.
8.
Um,
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Can I
Lebog,
give him advantage on that? Because I have a spell for that.
if you would like. What
Yeah.
spell are you casting?
Fortify.
Okay, yeah. Lebog starts eating, and you get the feeling. Yeah, roll it again, Lebog. You attempt to, aid him as he's like. You can see the spice of this food is a bit much.
There we go. There we go.
There you go. Yeah. Initially, like you take the first bite, and it's like the, lips like pucker up, and you just kind of like waving your hands in front of your face, like, "Oh shit, that's really hot." And then Remus casts a
You'll see
spell on
me,
you.
Remus, like across the table, stews it and is like, does like the little bedazzle hand at you, and then you're good.
It's still very hot, but you're able to withstand it. Very delicious meal. All of you, share between each other. Is there any RP between the table, or do you guys want to just jump on to finding a place to stay? Or talking to the guild?
I got told of a place to stay as well, right? I think that was one of the things I asked.
You were told of the tavern, the Drunken
Okay,
Miner
yeah.
is a popular place to stay for travelers.
I'll lead them there. Do you just want to speed run through the RP there and are we going to the Adventurers Guild now or in the morning?
Speak with each other. What do you
I
guys
think
want
we
to do?
should hire somebody tonight so we can leave as early as possible to the mountain tomorrow morning.
Looking at the people at the bar, do any of them look like they might be mountaineers that just bought a round of drinks for?
No. They all
No.
most people at the bar look to be miners.
Okay. All right.
Why are they at the bar? Sorry.
But
That's why I specified earlier.
I know.
Yeah, I guess I'll
I feel like we should have like a different name for miners.
I was about to say something,
Mineral
but I was just like,
extractors.
no, you guys will give me shit for that too.
Were you gonna say digger?
I was gonna say diggers.
Laborers.
Rock breakers? Fucking laborers?
They're
I
part
think
of the
ro-
corporate.
I
They're
think
part of the
rock
corporation.
breaker is
U-
like a
union
term that was
workers.
used.
We're rich. We're rich.
They're union workers.
There we go. They're on strike right now.
Only the ones at
Damn
the
it.
I
In
guess
all the ports.
if
all
we
of them.
want to get someone, we could maybe go to the Adventurers Guild tonight before going over to, was it the Iron? What the fuck was the name of the hotel? I can't remember.
the
they
drunken
forgot.
miner.
Yeah, the Drunken Miner. Yeah, we could go to the Adventurers Guild and put in a request so we could have someone in the morning before we go to the Drunken Miner.
Child, that's what I just said.
It's the voices. Leave me alone.
All right.
Yeah,
so
I
you all
agree.
But yes. Let's go.
you all head into the Adventurers Guild. It's a little busy in here. People, a couple people kind of in groups talking amongst themselves. You see a very old-looking kobold sitting behind the counter, kind of a pair of like spectacles on their faces. They're like writing something down. For some reason, still using a quill and ink. Well,
Okay, you guys go do that. I'm gonna go feed Lupa, and then Remus is gonna dip outside.
Yeah. We go over there. You know. I'll go in there and I'll put in a request for. Well, what are we? What a mountain guide? Is that specifically what we're looking for?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very much.
Kobold
Looking
kinda
for a
gives you
guide.
nod and says,
Mountain guide, and then maybe even a map.
We have one, don't we?
You guys have a
Well,
map of the
usually,
country.
usually if you go to a place for climbing, they'll have a map of the area, like danger routes, all of that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that. Oh, I'll ask for that too.
Kobold kind of nods and says, I'll see what I can do. I don't believe we have any of our guides available at the moment, but let me go see." He kind of hops off his bar stool and kind of like slowly wanders off into this back room. A minute or two passes, he comes back, kind of squinting a bit, like climbs up on his chair kind of slowly. The chair that's taller than him, kind of sits back down on it. He just says, "It doesn't seem any of our guides are available, but we'll see if that changes in the morning. As for the map you requested, we should have one for you in the morning as well. We'll have to go through the files to see if we can find the most up-to-date one."
Sounds good. When would be the best time for us to come in the morning? We'd like to leave as soon as possible.
Most of us get in at sunrise, so 6 in the morning, I guess.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. He kind of gives you a smile. Goes back to writing on his paper.
I'd like to go to the what's it called? Go back to the hotel or the place we're staying. The inn,
You go
as
to
some would call it.
the drunken miner.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then to go to. I want to do something before bed, but yes.
Okay, you all regroup at the tavern. It's a gold piece a night for each of you for a room. Or not each of you, per room. So if you guys want to split rooms, it's 1 gold piece for whatever the grouping is. As
the
Vor is
women-
willing to share a room with whoever.
I think the women should have a room.
Can't we just go back to the tower?
You could. I wasn't gonna say it until someone mentioned it. You could. Do you guys remember how your coins work?
Yeah, we like pull it off our hands and then
Knock on the back door of the tavern, and it will open up to the tower.
Yeah.
I don't want to update my character sheet over 1 gold.
Yeah.
Fair enough. I do the
Alright.
same thing. go back to the tavern for a bed because we each have our own bedroom, correct?
Yeah, in the tower, yeah. So you all go to the back of the tavern, knock on the back door, whatever, open it up, head inside. Upon arrival, it seems the only one who is in here looks to be Cypher. He doesn't notice you all come in. You can see him sitting is a loose term for what he's doing on this couch. You know those movies where you see someone like legs over the top of the couch and they're kind of like upside down in the couch?
Yeah.
He's kind of doing that. He's got a book in his hand. So his like head's hanging off the couch, like facing away from you guys, and is holding a book in his hand, like reading upside down.
Is he sitting on my couch? Or is there another couch?
I'm gonna flip a coin. He's sitting on your couch.
Fuck. Okay. She's like visibly like a little pouty, and she just marches off to find a room instead of sleeping
Yeah.
on the couch again.
Yeah, you have
she
a room
doesn't want
marked
to
for
deal
you.
with it.
Yeah, you have a room that's marked for you. He's just kind of like sitting there, and you can see his feet like kicking slightly as he's like whatever he's reading. He seems to be enjoying himself.
Hey, boss man, can I cast a locate object on the fox mask?
Yes, you can.
All right, cool. After I do that, I'm gonna scuttle off. I got a. Let's see what I get for stealth. Why can't I roll it on here? What the hell?
Are you clicking on the stealth button on your character sheet?
Yeah. There we go. I got a 15 on stealth.
Okay. You scuttle off, I assume going to wherever the mask is.
Yeah.
What are the rest of you doing? Because I'll do that RP with Remus in a minute.
Before I go to bed, I would like to sit down in the middle of my room, and start doing a ritual.
Okay.
Because I am kind of not envious, right? But at the same time, like
Envious.
I'm envious. Like I want one. I use Find Familiar. To use my ritual Find Familiar to get a where is it? I just pulled it up. The like a Arctic owl.
Okay.
Or like
Yeah.
the-
You
Remus
yeah.
summoned one.
Yeah, makes
I was
makes
like-
a snowy owl. Yeah.
Yeah, it's either gonna be owl. The only some familiars I'm ever gonna have are little owls.
Yeah. Yeah. You summon a white feathered owl. Kind of the sky blue eyes or the frost blue eyes. I assume you're doing a smaller version, or are you doing the full size version?
How big's the full size version?
Like a foot in height. I'm talking like the smaller ones are like 6 inches tall.
No, normal size.
Okay.
Like
yeah,
just
foot-
an actual owl.
Yeah, barn owl size is what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You do that. What about the rest of you?
I'm gonna go on the bed.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay, Remus, you scuttle off. You find, you kind of peek into the workshop. You find Cerberus sitting at a table. You can see two of its heads appear to be asleep, while the third seems to be kind of focused on the mask as he's kind of waving a finger over it, kind of a bluish light kind of coming off of his hand, and kind of encapsulating the mask as this occurs.
I'm gonna cast Pass Without a Trace on myself. So
Okay,
instead of 15, it's a 25.
25.
I'm
Okay.
just gonna scurry up, kind of just stand behind him and watch what he's doing.
You said you got a 25.
See,
Trying to pull up his stat block.
I already know the answer to this question, so
You do?
yeah, because Soap tried this and it didn't work.
Okay, are you gonna say anything? He doesn't. He's just focused on what he's doing.
I wanna summon my quill and start writing down. Can I like try to understand what he's doing? Like copy it down?
Arcana check.
Ooh. 14.
That's enough. You'd be able to identify that he is using an altered version of the identified spell. Because you recognize like kind of the weave.
I do
that's-
have identify. Yeah.
Yeah, but you can tell that this one isn't quite the same. It seems a bit more potent. And as you kind of like start scribbling stuff down, one of the heads kind of like, almost like, you know how someone like wakes up like choking on spit for a second, like they like swallow and kind of make like a weird noise with their throat, trying to like clear it,
Yeah.
and kind of like smack their lips and open their eyes. One of the heads does that, kind of, you know, eyes slightly squinted, kind of looks towards you and says, I didn't expect anyone to find me in here. What brings you here, little Remus?
How did you know my name? I
told
On
me
your
to.
backpack.
Oh, it's on my backpack. Who told me that's the fucking book? God damn it. I wanted to learn. I'm hoping that the mask, well, it's important, so maybe it'll be able to help me on the mission.
It certainly can help in some way. Maybe not necessarily for you, but for somebody.
Yeah.
And you see as this happens, kind of like the spell that he's been like the identify on it kind of ends, and you watch as his hand kind of goes up, and he kind of swipes through the air slowly, and as he does, like kind of a piece of paper kind of materializes with very, very well written notes kind of on the paper. And he, as it finishes forming, he like gently plucks it from the air, kind of looks it over, and then grabs the other side of it and proceeds to like pull and produces essentially a second copy and offers it to you.
Oh, thank you. I gotta add this to my collection.
It says,
I'm gonna tuck it into my folder.
I'll share this information with the others in the morning, because I assume the rest of them went to bed by this point.
Oh yeah, they're all sleepy and everything. I was up because, well, I wanted to find the book, but also I told Lupa I was gonna go play with her, and then he gestures again to his side.
He looks down, kind of. You see his eyes actually track Lupa. Or like track something.
Do I need to tell you how big it is? Actually, no. It's a greyhound right now.
Yeah,
It's a greyhound
yeah.
right now.
So he just kind of tracks
Yeah.
and goes, "What a peculiar canyon! What a peculiar companion you have."
What? Yeah, but well, she's always been here. It's not like my owl, and then he'll like kind of summon the familiar and then make the familiar disappear. She's just been here since that. Well, as early as I could remember. My mom told me stories about me being in my little room, and I was playing with someone, but I was a little kid, so I didn't really know magic then. But I guess she's always been watching. It's like a little guardian angel.
He gives a nod and he goes to like take a step towards this creature before.
Can I gesture for her to uncloak?
Sure. Though before you do this, as he kind of like goes to like get a closer look at her, a look of almost despair and a bit of fright appears on actually both of the awake heads as he kind of takes a step back. kind of bring like his hand that he was reaching towards, ever so slightly towards Lupa, kind of comes up and kind of is like clenched against his chest and goes, like you hear him mutter under his breath, just like, by the gods.
Yeah, as he's doing this, Remus is wrapping his arms around her neck. He's like, "Yeah, isn't she great?"
He just like he's speechless essentially, like struggling to get his words out, and then finally says, I need to go. And he just like turns and like all three heads like turn away from you, and just like he quickly hurries out of the room, leaving the mask behind. The mask is still sitting on the bench.
Okay. I'm just gonna make some final notes, and then I'm gonna go play fetch before I go to bed.
Okay. You all take a long rest. The next morning, awaking, early hours of the morning. Upon waking up, you can smell from the dining room of this tower. It smells to be freshly cooked eggs, bacon, and like biscuits, essentially. As you all, slowly shuffle into that room, you do find Cerberus is already in there, kind of. He hasn't eaten yet, but he is almost patiently waiting for everyone.
Can I get pancakes?
Good morning.
And you can, yes, Remus, you can request pancakes from one of the constructs.
Yeah, I'm asking for pancakes with chocolate chips and whipped cream.
Yeah, that's brought up custom to you within like mere seconds of asking for it.
I want that too.
Could I have
Us-
a pancake with chocolate chips, please?
Cerberus, the one head that looks to have come up with this brilliant idea, looks a little disappointed.
Oh no! See, Remus is gonna eat those pancakes and then continue eating.
Oh.
Do you have any
I have a
bananas?
bottomless pit in my stomach.
He gives a nod and snaps a finger as more the constructs kind of keep bringing out stuff that you guys request.
I'm just gonna be standing next to Cerberus. Whatever he's like cooking, I'm just grabbing some and just eating it.
And he says, as you guys are eating, he says, while you all are eating, I'll inform you that I did discover what the potential of the mask is. I'll also tell you any warnings I have for if you acquire any more artifacts of this nature.
Okay.
The mask itself, I was able to identify. It is specifically known as the Mask of the Fox. Something.
I could have guessed that.
Very simple name, of course. It seems to have the innate capability to allow whoever wears the mask and is attuned to the mask to cast disguise self at will and also turn themselves invisible.
So they can't turn themselves into a fox?
Unfortunately not. There is and it does also improve one's ability to be deceptive and persuasive, it seems. There is a catch though. It does seem to make whoever is attuned to it a bit more skittish. And much easier to frighten. I also discovered, upon extensive research of this item, if you do, as you manage to find the other artifacts of the old gods, such as this one, you will only be able to attune to one of them at a time. The power of attuning to more than one of these could be devastating to mortals
Or
such
detrimental.
as yourself.
You just invented a new word.
Yes. It could be detrimental to mortals such as yourselves. Possibly even destroying your very being if kept unchecked after attuning to more than one.
That doesn't sound like fun.
And in addition to that as well, I find that myself cannot attune to any of these items as something beyond my own expertise is preventing me from doing such a thing.
That's a shame. If you could wear 3 of them at once, because you have 3 heads and all. That'd be fun.
That was a thought, yes, but unfortunately, it'll never be seen to being. As interesting as this mask is to me, it does also seem to, its effects seem to, it almost rejects my presence, and it's quite strange. I've never had an item reject me from trying to utilize it before.
Is it because you're so old?
One of the heads kind of scoffs, the other kind of gives the other two kind of give a soft smile and just says, perhaps, or perhaps it's the nature of what I am and what I've been through.
Don't get existential on this. Anyway, I can't use it. I can't use magic. So, there's no use in giving it to me if I can only use 2 of the 3 effects.
He kind of gives a nod and says, I believe it's still in the workshop. I don't believe that it was moved unless Remus took it after I left.
I didn't touch it. Why? I wouldn't do that.
I'm not blaming you for anything. I'm just saying it is there unless it was moved. So
I have a
if you
very
wish...
important question, Cerberus.
And what might that be?
Are maple trees canon?
Yes.
Okay, could we get some maple syrup for the pancakes?
Of course.
And also a side of strawberries. Those are good. Thank you.
A few moments later, 2 constructs come out. One holding a bowl of strawberries, the other kind of a pitcher of syrup.
I apply them to my pre-existing pancake and consume it. She's just gonna be eating her pancake. She's out of the conversation now.
Anything else any of you would like to ask, or are you just going to simply enjoy your breakfast?
We're just gonna tug on Cerberus's clothes and just whisper to him and be like, "What are you?"
The short answer is I'm a Lupin who has gone through some things. Alterations, one could say. Long answer, we do not have time for such an explanation, but let's just say the war that had occurred was a bit more than I'd bargained for.
Can I come by for story time?
If we can find the time, sure.
Okay, alright, that works.
Gives a nod, what's everyone's passive perceptions?
12.
15.
Pretty sure mine's 11, but let me double check.
13.
Did I Bro, I closed my my character sheet. Hold up. Has perception 10 actually.
LeBlanc.
My passive is only. Let's see.
With the friend's
10.
help, I would have a passive of 17.
No.
I figured.
LeBlanc, you're the only one who notices this. As it is meant, as he mentions, the effects of the war on him. You do see the rightmost head of Cerberus almost seem to, for a brief moment, almost seem to shake violently for a moment, and these very dull kind of blue runes almost seem to like appear inches above the fur of the head, as the head seems to then fall unconscious.
How to stop himself from sneezing there.
Yo, that'd be wild. You just see some dude cover himself in runes because he has to sneeze and just passes out instead. Other than that, though, yeah, the rest of you enjoy your breakfast. I assume you all head to the the Adventurers Guild immediately after breakfast has completed.
Yeah.
Okay. As you guys are leaving as well, you do find Cypher is unconscious on that couch. The book he was reading is kind of like open over his face and is kind of like threatening to slide off his head and onto the ground. And he is clearly snoring because he's still upside down.
Can I readjust it and put a scone next to him?
Yes.
Thank you. That's it.
That's it. That's all I had to ask. Okay. So you all head out, slipping through the back door of the tavern, exiting the point of that you entered. Pushing out towards the Adventurers Guild, you arrive, as the sun is rising on the horizon. On entering, you find the same kobold from the day before, sitting in the chair, fairly large thing of coffee sitting next to them, as they are currently cleaning the spectacles that they normally wear and slowly placing them upon their head, before looking up to all of you and kind of, eyes squinted, kind of gives you a bit of a smile as you all enter. As you guys get closer, he just says, "It's good to see you this morning. As per requested," and he kind of waves his hand over towards another individual who's in the room, kind of a human individual, kind of a young man, kind of looks to be probably 18 or 19, who kind of comes over and reaches under the counter and pulls out what looks to be a map of the mountain range. The general area you guys will be searching. As you will notice, there are a few hiking trails that kind of move along, kind of avoiding certain mountains. There's a note that there is wyverns living in a section of mountains. And there's a specific mountain that is known as Death's Hold. That is kind of smack dab in the middle of wyvern country, as it's noted.
Can't wait to inexplicably end up there. If that ain't the biggest foreshadowing.
Tyler, did you send him the notes?
What notes? Oh, if you guys go to the party page, you can see exactly what the Foxmax does in there.
Beast.
I have identified the item for you. Congratulations, you have an identified item.
Do. Mask of the Coward.
He then kind of, after the map is kind of handed over to all of you, and he says, as for guides into the mountain, it does seem that none of ours are available, as the last one that was sent out, he kind of looks at he kind of pulls, most people pulls out, like, has a watch on or pulls out a phone. You watch as he reaches into a pocket, pulls out a pocket watch, kind of like squints at it for a moment, just kind of says, hasn't made it back in a few days.
Do you know what route he went on?
He kind of points towards specifically wyvern country. Says he was helping an individual look for something there. We haven't heard anything from him since he left. It's a
Well,
little-
when you call it, I guess.
It's a little peculiar that he's been gone for so long, but it isn't the first time this individual has wandered from the path a little longer than expected.
You could just say he's in forever sleep. It's okay.
We don't know that for sure. If he's gone for another 3 days, we'll send someone out to go find him. Simple as that.
That's almost a week.
Hey, you waited 5 years ago after your dad.
Don't give me fuck you.
Language, young man.
You're a
Oh,
child,
yeah,
sir.
Yeah.
The kobold kind of chuckles at this situation or this conversation.
Remus is slowly, what the fuck is it called? He's slowly chanting the phrase for fireball.
Ignis. Okay. He kind of looks to all of you though after looking a little bit. Says,
Can I cast counterspell?
Save
Jokes
the
on
spell
you, I
slots.
can
We're
do
gonna
it.
need it.
Yeah.
Oh, no. That's not my counterspell. My counterspell is I pull out a fucking gun.
I
may be out of
spell
Are you ready
slots,
to
but
meet
I'm not out
God?
of bullets.
Yeah.
Those slots are basically bullets.
The
Pretty much.
kobold kind of looks between all of you after chuckling a little bit. And just says, "Is there anything else I could help you all with before you head on your trip? I apologize again for not having any guides available."
Well, thank you for the maps. These should hopefully be of great use to us. Is there any specific trail that you'd recommend approaching the mountain from to get to? She'll turn to our half-elf friend and ask, "What was the name of the peak again?"
He does point at Deathsold.
Gotta love those ominous names.
Oh, Gastonia is quite known for that, unfortunately. Yes. If there's nothing else they can do for us, I guess it's best that we get on our way then. And he turns towards the kobold and says, "It was a pleasure to meet you, sir." Kobold kind of goes on. "The pleasure is mine."
We'll let you know if we find your friend.
Well,
I
why
look
don't we
forward
ask
to
for a
hearing that.
description of his friend?
Oh yeah, what does your friend look like?
Do they also have a name?
And that.
Oh shit! The one thing I never prepare for.
His name is Climb Burr.
I don't understand why you don't prepare for it at this point. You know this group. This isn't our first campaign with each other.
I was about to give you guys a. It was gonna be a dragonborn whose nickname is Frosty, and he's a white dragonborn.
Does he have a top hat?
No,
So
he
he's
has
not magic then.
he has a beret.
Is there any magic in that beret he found?
It's green. But yeah, the description they give you, essentially a white dragonborn, kind of lacks any kind of spikes or rigid scales of any kind. A fairly smooth scaled individual.
So his lack of distinctive features is his distinctive feature.
Yes. The distinctive feature is the lack of anything that is normal for a normal dragonborn to have. Both eyes a frosty blue color. Often dressed in a kind of a grayish green cloak. With him, he has a very young drake that is his companion. And individual notes that this is probably his third or fourth time heading into those mountains. So he's still fairly new to the area. He says, if you run into him, let him know that to check in with the rest of us so we know that he's fine.
Sounds good.
Safe travels then. And you kind of go, like, slowly, head kind of like looks down, and you, while struggling in the seat a little bit, is like reaching for something under the counter. And you see the human gentleman kind of come over and like grab a book out from under the counter and like hand it to him. So you all head out.
What a cute little fellow.
I was thinking something similar. As Asblor talking. I don't meet many such well-mannered kobolds, to be completely honest. But then again, one does not reach that age as a kobold without having some sort of manner.
Well, I guess off to Death Peak or whatever it's called.
Death's Hold. Would you all like me to attempt to do any sort of tracking, or is one of you more well equipped for such a thing? We're talking about survival modifiers, my boys.
I have nothing in survival, so
I have
I'm not a
two.
respectfully.
Labog is probably the best option.
What did Labog say he has?
Yeah, Sarah.
Being an urban explorer.
I have a +2, so I could help Labog.
Asblor has +3, so
What does Labog have?
5.
Oh, Jesus
Alright.
Christ. Never mind. Yeah, you do that. I'll help. I'm just having my owl out.
as Labog takes point, kind of leads into the mountains. Labog, roll me a survival check. Roll me it with advantage because you are getting help.
God damn it.
We're cooked. Everyone, we're dead. We're gonna head right into the Wyvern territory.
I mean, we're going there anyway.
That's funny as shit. Do I have something for this? Give me a moment. Un momento, por favor. This thing. Huh? Yeah, this will have to do. I didn't make a noise that you think I made. What are you talking about? As you all
Copyright.
Nah. They wouldn't fucking dare. Actually, they would 100% dare. That's a scary thought. As you guys are moving along through kind of the tree covered, pathways and whatnot. I'm trying to get this thing to fucking cooperate with me. It's not really wanting to cooperate with me. It's because I'm making misclicks because I'm dumb idiot. Oh man. Okay. Awesome. Bam. 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 Awesome. There we go. That's what I needed to happen.
So
I
is the
need
music still supposed to be desert winds?
Let me change that. What the fuck did I just change? No. No. This one. I activated this. Are you guys transferring at all, or is it just not wanting to
It's
bring you
loading.
guys. Okay, it's loading. It's taking its sweet ass time. Any minute now, it'll decide to let you guys in. I don't know why. Oh. Can you guys hear me on Discord?
You do not own any
Yeah.
token.
Okay. For some reason, all of a
Building it
sudden, like,
jungle. Oh,
all ability, we're using this because I needed something. And
It did look familiar.
it do look familiar, don't it? That's crazy,
Damn,
right?
no way. That's crazy. We're in the mountains.
Yeah.
it's pretty jungly up here for the mountains.
It's pretty. It's giving fucking war campaign vibes.
We don't talk about that. Anywho, perception checks. Whoever would like to roll perception checks.
Let's roll
Yeah,
a
why not?
Percy.
I didn't roll too good.
Oh, I rolled it on D&D Beyond. My bad. Wrong thing. Let me roll.
17.
Perception. Really hope it's the same or higher. It's
Well, that-
higher. 19.
First net
Wow.
20 fucked me.
It was an 18 before on D&D Beyond.
Okay.
God, is it too late to pop a Red Bull?
Nah, never late enough.
It's never late enough. Yeah. I forgot to put Asvlor in there. Which means I need to roll his perception check.
Oop.
Asvlor's not paying too much attention. As this happens, all of you kind of, meandering along through the, the tree covered, or the path. All of you except for Asvalor hear a swooshing noise coming from above. As you turn, lo and behold, there's a wyvern that is swooping down towards a lot of you and is actually going to strike at Asvalor. I've clicked so many times to use this attack. Whoops. Let me target Asvalor.
Next
with
thing you
this.
know, he just explodes in the gore because he got attacked by a wyvern 15 times.
My God, he's dead. All right.
Oh.
Why did it do? Why is everyone selected? That's not what I wanted.
That's a lot of damage, my guy.
That
I don't think he's
is-
coming out of this one.
Wait, we see this happening?
You see this happening. I would let you guys have a reaction to it attacking Asvalor.
Cool.
Okay.
I want to recklessly defend him.
What does that do?
Let's see. You can choose to recklessly defend your allies, giving attacks against you advantage, giving attacks against allies within disadvantage.
Okay, so it'll roll its attack again. It's still gonna hit.
Didn't matter.
It did.
Um,
it did
It's
not
worth a
matter.
shot.
Okay.
So I think
Can I
with this
cast
attack,
sleep?
sure. Asvalor needs to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Against who?
The poison.
Are we
Asvalor.
supposed to see the wyvern?
Momentarily. So as this thing swoops in, it's going to land right here. Asvalor is going to take the full brunt of the damage. And let's see, I don't think anything else happens. Yeah. As he gets poked by the wyvern, everyone roll me initiative. Unless you had something you wanted to attempt real fast.
I realize I can't roll sleep as a reaction. Very sad.
I don't really have any reaction spells.
Okay. Two
Oh,
more-
wait. Could I have cast Vortex Warp on Asvalor before he got attacked?
Is it a reaction spell?
No.
No. Thomas and Remus, roll me initiative.
Okay.
Yeah, this thing lands on the ground. You all watch as it lands on the ground not too far from you and lets out a
10.
roar. 10? Okay, I'll just roll for Thomas real fast because he's... Thomas got a 12. Wow. It lets out a roar.
Yeah.
And battle begins. Rhea. You are first in the
I'm
initiative order as this
going
wyvern screams
to-
at all of you.
Not like that it screamed at me, and I'm going to throw a knife at it. So I'm going to say the words, find your mark, which gives me advantage on a thrown attack with my bullseye dagger.
All right.
So I am going to go to my bullseye dagger, and I'm going to throw it. Oh, here we go. So I'm going to consume a usage. I'm going to attack with advantage. And
That misses.
okay.
You throw this
Then
dagger
I'm as a
towards it, and it swats it out of the air with its wing, and then
bonus
screeches in your
action,
direction.
return home. So I have it back now.
Okay.
And now I'm going to run for cover.
All right, move yourself to a place of cover. Also, remember the stream sees what you see whenever it's your turn, so
Okay.
maybe useful to zoom in and out.
Yeah, I don't know. Here, let me reload the stream because I'm not seeing any map. I'm not the stream. I'm reloading Foundry.
Oh, Foundry.
Yeah, it says your browser does not support rendering required by
What the hell?
something or other.
What the hell?
So I'm not seeing anything. If you want to manually move mine.
Yeah, sure. I'll move you to the rock nearby. Let's see. You have 30 feet of movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
There,
You
let
can
me-
move to this
I
point.
guess I'll just open up the stream.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not working for you. Try a different browser, maybe.
Maybe.
I can give you a visual.
I see it now. I mean, no, not on my thing. I just opened Twitch on my iPad.
Oh, I was just gonna go live on Discord.
What
Thank
are we
you, though.
doing, Laboog? Needed it facing you.
I'm gonna take a swing with my hand axe.
Okay, roll that attack roll.
14.
That hits. That hits.
Wow. Alright, 8 damage.
8 points of damage.
But oh, sorry, there's been a second attack. Oh, that one misses.
You strike it with the first. Yeah, you strike it with the first strike, kind of striking it on the side of the head. The second one goes, and it kind of like bites at the air at you, kind of making you stagger slightly, and swing a little wider than you expected to.
And then I want to make one of my arms.
Okay. Yeah, you form this astral arm or whatever it is. At the end of your turn.
Yep.
Okay. It is now the wyvern's turn, who's not looking very happy with you. He's going
just so
to
you remember
minus
anything
4 to
that
the
enters
damage.
that zone is in difficult terrain, or just the wyverns in difficult terrain.
Okay. It is going to bite at you. It will hit. And you will take from this first attack 9 points of piercing damage. As it bites down plus, and then what is the change you do? How much?
I ignore 2 damage.
Okay. It is then going to, as it bites down on you, and you kind of push it away. Its stinger kind of comes over its head, kind of striking down at you as if it was a
It's
sword.
3 damage.
It's 3 damage. Well, I'll add 1 more point of damage to you. It is going to miss as it strikes down. That's not what I. Oh!
Goodbye, everybody.
I guess I'll die then.
It missed, but it almost killed me.
It was a heart attack damage. Just its tail comes over, kind of trying to strike at you as your astral hand kind of like deflects the tail away, and it sticks into the ground. And you watch as all of you kind of watch as the stinger is pulled from the ground. The venom dripping from the stinger as it's pulled back. Yeah, it is now Asblor's turn. Asblor, who is not looking too great, kind of spitting up a bit of blood, not looking the hottest, is going to press a hand against his chest and is going to cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds on himself. It's not for Lebog. Why is it targeting Lebog? Heals himself for 8 points of damage. He rolled like shit for his Cure Wounds. And then he is going to... He is going to take a few steps backwards. And he points towards you, Lebog, and shouts out, "May Roshire protect you," as he casts Shield of Faith upon you. Who did that? Can I apply this to somebody? Apply effect to select a token. You are Shield of Faith. So I think your AC is now Yeah, your AC is now 19. So you are Shield of Faithed. And that is the end of Asvlor's turn. Tumis.
Yo.
It is now your turn. As you watch the wyvern bite and try to sting Lebog, as Asvlor provides him with protection.
And here, I was hoping that the combat would be over.
This is a wyvern.
Yeah, you got the map back.
Alright, I'm gonna cast Acid Breath.
Okay.
Or Dragon's Breath, but it's
Dragon's
acid.
Breath. Yeah, you're doing the acid Dragon's Breath. Okay.
Ass breath.
Yeah.
Cast your spell.
I don't know how to do it on this shitty ass freaking thing.
Go to your spell book.
Spellbook.
Hit the dice button, or click on the picture for Dragon's Breath. It'll appear in the chat.
I gotta close the window, and I gotta
Click the place measurement thing, which, yeah, you'll have to rotate it to, like, fit the right direction.
It's not letting me. It's just down now.
I will do it myself. I know where you're trying to face it. It's just... you
I
didn't
don't
do-
even have like the option to get rid of the thing now.
I got it. So that's the direction you're doing it. You have to change the measurement tool. Creature is going to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Damn.
The wyvern is very quick to respond to this as it kind of flings its wings and tries to like blow away the acid. Roll the damage because it will take half damage. I will give you the honor of pushing the button.
Wow. Even though I'm not pressing a button, damn, I rolled like shit.
There's literally a damage button right here on Foundry. It works easily.
Yeah, but I only did like 5 damage anyway.
That's what you rolled, 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll like shit. It's going to be me rolling.
It's going to be my roll. No one else's.
Yeah.
The wyvern, manages to blow away most of this acid, kind of landing at its feet. A little bit of it burning into its wings as it screeches out in pain. Fairly upset with you now, as well as the compatriot who is standing next to it. It's at the end of your turn.
I'm gonna back up a little bit. I just wanted to get within range of the breath.
Okay. Remember that does last for a minute, because it works as if you, yeah.
Yeah,
yeah.
that.
Yes, you have it for a minute, so you are concentrating on the spell. All right, it is now Xena's turn.
I look at it. In my book, I kind of open my hand and it like flips through the pages. I like cast my hand over the book and shoot 2 Eldritch Blast towards it.
Okay.
Let me see. Target is control click on it. Is that what it is?
I believe so.
Oh, no, that's the measurement tool.
Select, let's see, target.
Select targets. Here we go. There we go. I'm targeting it now.
Yes. I think it's, you have different keybinds than I do because of things.
So 2 Eldritch Blasts. So that would be normal roll. 16 hit.
Yep, that hits.
Cool, just double checking. Yeah, 24 definitely hits. Alright, cool. So it does 2 Eldritch Blast Beams. Pew pew. And 1 damage. 2 damage.
Granted, the stream's chat broke, so they're not able to see what's conspiring.
6 damage.
Alright.
So a total of 8 damage.
As both of those strike the creature, screeches up more, kind of eyes kind of turn towards you as they switch between you, Lebog, and Thomas. End of your turn.
No more actions. I don't have anything for bonus actions, I don't think. Let me double check. The answer to that is no.
Remus. I almost said Ramus.
I need it to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That's not the button I wanted to push. This is the one. Damn, this thing's rolling.
I do nothing.
You do nothing? Alright.
I tried.
Any movement?
Gonna back up.
Yeah, that's what I thought was gonna happen. Okay.
Yep, I tried, guys. I tried. I was gonna
Rhea, it is now your turn.
Okay. Now that I can actually see the map. Okay. How far away is it from me, would you say?
I would say 40 feet.
Yeah,
35
that's
to get next to it.
I'm going to use my full movement to get next to it.
Okay.
And since it's engaged, I'm going to backstab this thing.
All right. Yeah, roll an attack roll. Select it. I don't remember how Jared said, or how did you say you selected it? Try to select it. Yeah, there you go. You just did it. I just saw it appear.
That was me.
Oh, how did you
Okay,
do that?
So how'd you do it?
If you're at if you're on token controls, it's the second one down.
The
Oh,
bullseye
you're-
looking one.
When you
Bullseye,
right
yeah.
click on it, right click on it, there's a bullseye. On
It's
the left
actually
side.
shift click is the standard.
Okay, so
To target.
shift. Okay, I see a little ping combatant. Is that what it is?
No.
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 So I'm on what's token control? I'm sorry.
On the top
so-
left, underneath the anvil icon.
There should be a little guy.
Yeah, a little
Click
dude.
on that one. Yeah, click on that, and then it's the second one. Select targets.
Okay, so token control, select target. That guy? Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Today I learned, right? So I'm gonna use features. Go to active abilities, sneak attack.
Oh, you gotta roll a regular attack first. That's sneak attack.
Okay, so roll normal attack with my rapier. So
You just
attack,
click click attack.
normal,
That hits.
18.
Yeah, roll the damage for the rapier and your sneak attack. So you get to roll both of them.
Okay, so normal. Let's see. That's gonna be a 7, and then sneak attack damage.
God
7.
damn.
So that's gonna be 14 damage.
14 points of damage as you pierce into this thing's side. It screeches out once more.
Then I'm gonna do a cunning action to disengage. Wait, no.
You don't need
Actually,
to
I'll-
because you're swashbuckler because you have remember you have your fancy footwork or whatever the fuck it's called. That if you
Oh, yeah.
make an attack, you can just run.
Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take I guess a dash. I'm gonna take a free dash action using cunning action.
Okay, yeah, you dart off into the woods or the trees.
Yeah, so I'll move there, and that's gonna be the end of my turn.
Yeah, it as you like run off, it like kind of snaps where you once were after you stab at it, just catching nothing but air as you dart off into the trees.
God, you remember my class better than I do.
I had to make sure you were swashbuckler because I was like, I'm pretty sure he could just do this. I've played a lot of rogue, so Laboog. It's your turn. Yeah, I figured.
One hand axe.
No. As it kind of snaps at Rhea, you swing your hand axe and just like catch nothing but air as it like shifts away from you.
But I follow up with the arm. Yes.
Yes. Yes, that actually hit. That
Yes.
barely hits. Yeah.
6
6
force
points of damage
Ah,
as you
ah, ah.
as it turns towards you, just kind of like the hand kind of juts out and just like sucker punches this thing in the face.
And I'm gonna summon my second one.
Okay, so you have 2 astral arms sticking out of your body. It is now the Wyvern's turn. The Wyvern, who is very upset in this situation. What does it want to do? I'm gonna flip a coin. All right. Labog, its eyes focus on you once more. A very angry look upon its face as it goes to bite at you. And it will miss as it bites down towards you, and a shield flashes before you, producing this emblem of the dragon goddess known as Roshire, kind of causing it to step back slightly and miss its bite attack. It then kind of
bozo.
spins around and swings its tail towards you,
Imagine missing twice.
which you will also miss as the shield of faith once again casts its tail away from you, missing both of its attacks. Now, Asvalor's turn. Asvalor is going to... Asvalor is going to point a hand towards the creature. He's going to cast a guiding bolt. Why not? Let me make sure that I'm selecting the right target so he doesn't shoot Lebog. He is going to hit his attack on the wyvern with his guiding bolt. The wyvern is going to take 13 points of damage, as the next person who attacks it will have advantage on their attack roll. He then, upon doing this, is going to take a few steps back behind this rock and end his turn. Tumis, it is now your turn.
Tumas.
Yeah, what would you like to do, Tumis?
Oh, I'm concentrating on that spell. Do I continue concentrating on it if I still do a thing?
You as long as you don't cast another concentration spell.
Well, I cast Firebolt.
Okay, roll your attack.
Right. Come on. I gotta open the thing, and I gotta go here, and I gotta go to the spell book, and I gotta roll the thing. And it's not doing it.
No, then you have to go to chat. You're opening more fireballs.
Oh my god. Man, fuck this. I'm using my goddamn dice from now on.
You fire this firebolt off. The bolt of energy kind of going right between the wing and the neck of this creature. Still focused with rage towards the bog. Actually, you had advantage. Roll the second time. You do have advantage, actually. So roll the second time, actually.
Rig. $21.
What'd you say?
21.
That hits. So no, you don't in fact miss. You had a vision within your head that you missed your shot. So you aimed a little better.
In my head, I kind of just go, man, I suck. And then I didn't.
Roll for damage.
3.
Okay,
You
hit it.
suck.
Boo! You suck.
Fuck you.
That's the end of your turn, Thomas?
Suck. What of it? Yeah. You know what? No. I'm gonna not target myself. I'm gonna scoot over here.
Okay. Cena.
Oh, yo, steak.
Woo! If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Eldritch Blast, I do it again.
Roll that attack. That is a miss. Xena feels like a finger guns type of gal. Kind of points like
Nah.
a finger gun at people and shoots at Eldritch Blast.
Nah, they shoot out the book.
Oh,
Birds have fingers.
Think the book is like a stack of money, and every time I cast a spell, I rub my hand through it. You know, like I'm shooting spells out of it.
I'm just
Okay.
imagining you using it like one of those like foot books.
One of them does damage, and that is a 10.
max points of damage as you strike this thing in the chest. Kind of. Lebog, your You're splattered with a bit of, you know, viscera as, you know, this thing's chest is torn open in front of you. It screeches out in pain, and eyes kind of go from you towards Xena now.
Hey, also, do I have my owl as well?
You do.
Can I have him go and attack it as well? Because it should be able to attack outside of me.
You have to use an action to get it to use its attack action. You
Do
can
I?
cast spells through it that are touch based. You have to get a
No,
very
it rolls
specific-
its own initiative and acts on its own turn.
The Find Familiar does?
Yeah, the familiar is an ally to you and your allies. It rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. A familiar can't attack, but can take other actions as normal. So
Okay,
it can attack, but it still can do things.
It said it. Yeah, it can't attack, but you can have it move around.
Okay. But I can cast spells through it, like touch spells.
Yeah, if they're touch based, yes.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah. Which I don't have any of these on the map. I need to get their icons made, but
Don't worry about it.
I'll make a note for it. End of your turn, I assume?
Yeah.
Remus. It's now you, the young wizard.
Hi. All right. What am I fucking doing?
What are you doing?
You know what? That's a great question.
Who am I? How did I get here?
Why do I not have? Oh, I do. Good heavens.
Oh my.
Oh my goodness.
That
There's a
first
27
one
hit.
Yeah, that first one hits, you roll for all three of them. Second one
There's a
hits.
14.
Third one hits.
All right.
Fire all three. Damage for the first.
No, that's. I think that's. Oh yeah.
Wait,
Alright,
you never rolled
four-
a critical. What the fuck? What is it? Oh, that's all three rays of damage?
Dog, I don't know. I didn't choose critical.
No. It.
I think
He
the
did.
game's
He did.
broken.
No,
yeah,
he did.
You did roll critical.
The first one. The first one was a crit because 1d20, 3 plus 3 plus 2 is 27. If you rolled a crit on that.
It shows a 19
Okay.
is what he rolled. I don't know.
The
Yeah,
the first scorching ray is 27 to hit.
I got 13, 2 and 4. I don't know
Yep.
what the hell you guys are seeing.
No, I see your hits.
We're looking
Like,
at
does
the
it
2
hit?
hit rolls.
There's 3
whatever.
of them, but yeah.
Yeah, so you watch as the young wizard kind of waves his hands around in the air. Unless he wants to describe how he casts the spell.
I'm aiming for different points. 2 on its neck and then 1 on its chest.
Is this just Deadeye from Red Dead?
No, I'm more so thinking of like Fallout. He has like the hit percents.
Oh yeah, that's about the same thing as the Deadeye thing. Okay, yeah. So you all watch as 3 bright rays of flaming energy strike this thing, causing it to squeal out agony. And it is now Ria's turn.
I'm gonna move in for another sneak attack since it's engaged with Lebog. Hello there. So, gonna open up my thing. Here it is. I'm gonna stab a fool. Oh, that's scary. Okay. Oop, it didn't do the thing I wanted. Here, I'll try clicking that. Does anyone else kind of like have problems with like the layering of like the attack box or?
There's just a lot
Okay.
to have on screen at once.
Okay, I'm gonna try that again.
There we go. Oh God.
There.
They all showed up
Okay,
at
I'll
once.
choose- Okay.
That hits. Roll
16.
damage. Yeah, roll damage as well as your sneak attack damage.
So that's going to be 14 damage on the normal attack, and then sneak attack. So I was just looking at something. Sneak attack is going to be an additional 13, so that's 27 damage.
How do you want to do this?
I imagined it's like a bog, and I just like skewer it through like the heart with my like skewer it like through the spine, through the heart. I'm using my rapier from
Okay.
behind.
So Labog, after you're sprayed with viscera and burnt flesh from this thing from the previous 2 attacks, you watch as Rhea kind of comes in as it's shifting around, kind of screeching in agony, almost desperately looking for a way out before you see a rapier stick into its side and out the open wound in its chest. It lets out one last kind of weak scream or screech before just collapsing to the ground in front of you. The creature is dead.
Imagine I just like yank it out and just kind of like flick the sword into like the grass or something.
Yeah, and that is the end of combat. As you all kind of stand around this creature, you know, its lifeless body before you, you can see this looks to be probably one of the younger ones within the area. It does not look to be covered in scars and such, as many stories have told of wyverns that are absolutely riddled with scars.
Hey, we killed a child.
Do you think the mob's gonna come after us?
Probably.
I would rather not stick around
Okay,
and
so we
find
should
out.
hide the body, right?
I mean, I don't think that's going to stop it from coming after us.
We should eat it.
That's gross.
I don't think wyvern is the most the best sort of meat. He says this as he like presses a hand to his chest and proceeds to heal himself. Most of his wounds seem to go away by this point. Drops concentrate. Now he's not bleeding. Drop concentration on his spell. He says, I believe we should continue moving if you all are ready. I don't, unless there's something you want to harvest from this creature, I would recommend
Are any parts valuable?
the tail, specifically the stinger.
Yeah. I want to have a
Alright.
good knife.
Oh, I got axes.
Yeah, I was gonna say, are you just gonna hand axe it?
Yeah.
Yep. All right. You chop off the end of the tail. You have a wyvern stinger. As Laura does come over and kind of like pull out a vial and kind of fill a small vial with wyvern blood before kind of pocketing that. They'll look back to you, Labog, and just say, well, if we're prepared, lead the way. You are the one who's most capable of tracking down where we need to go. So
I'm gonna
Labog,
do another.
survival with
check.
advantage.
Oh, thank God.
I was gonna fucking say, I swear to God, if
Then
you get
that one
another
on the other one.
Oh my God, dude. All right. You are able to navigate through, avoiding more wyvern attacks and such that as you guys travel along. Let me put us back in the fireplace. Really hope this doesn't break your thing, my boy.
Hey, I'll be
I-
right back. I gotta let somebody in.
Okay. As you all, make it to what you figure out to be the foot of Death's Hold. Looking up, you can see what looks to be a very large a cave kind of near the kind of halfway up the mountain. It looks like it will be a bit of a climb to get up there. It's not the steepest climb you've ever seen, but it'll definitely be a challenge to climb up. So how do you guys want to
How
go
long
about
has it
doing
been?
this? Since
Uh,
the wyvern attack,
Going up.
Since yeah.
it's like 3 or 4 in the afternoon by this point. You guys left like first light.
Well, I say we start climbing.
All right. Everyone needs to roll me athletics checks.
Is this
Oh.
assisted by the gear?
Yes, the gear will make it easier if you decide you want to use your gear.
I'm gonna use my gear.
Yeah,
Would I be able to use my gear and mold earth?
mold earth would also make
It's
it
a
easier.
nat 20.
I just had a heart attack.
What? So,
noise
what
scared
is
me.
the modifier the gear gives, and what is the modifier mold earth gives?
It just lowers the DC for you. I have a listed DC. With that 20, you will be able to. That's just gonna ignore just all of the fucking ones you need to make. So Rhea just expertly scales up this cliffside.
What?
Is it athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics specifically.
Okay.
I have double check marks in athletics.
Where's my character?
Yeah.
Lebog, you are. I assume you're using your climbing gear and stuff. You are able to.
Yeah.
Begin your ascent up the mountain. Not quite at the speed that Rhea is going, as Rhea seems to have just awoken her inner climber.
Oh yeah, Remus got 10.
Yeah, Remus, with your equipment and mold earth, it's a bit of a challenge, but you're able to make it part of the way up this thing. Xena is just gonna fly up. I already know this. Thomas, what about you?
I got a 16.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you are keeping up with the others. As Lore is gonna make his roll. He is also going to keep up with all of you. All right, everyone, second round, except for Rhea, who just expertly climbed up this thing with that nat 20.
Yeah.
You're just loving the jump scare sound effects, huh?
Oh.
Wait,
Uh,
what?
Just like nat 1, you get like the Five Nights at Freddy like
See,
jump scare
okay.
sound.
Which is whack because on my screen I rolled an 11.
Asvalor and Remus begin to slide down the mountain a little bit. Not quite falling, but like you slide a little bit. You lose a bit of progress. Thomas, what did you roll?
A 15.
You keep climbing up to the top. Also, those of you at the top, you are allowed to tie a rope off if you would like to help the others.
Did I get to talk with my roll?
You got to the top, yeah. With that nat 20, you saw what Rhea did, and you were just like, oh, I could take that path, and you just sprang into action.
Yeah, I'll tie a rope.
Okay, you tie a rope. Remus and Asvalor no longer have to make their rolls. They just use the rope to climb up to the top. Thomas, you're able to
Oh,
clip onto the rope as well.
Did you see? Did you see my message?
No, let me check your message. What bullshittery? Oh. Yeah, as you throw this rope down, you just see Remus start floating upwards. As if gravity has left him.
It's not
You-
bullshit.
You all arrive at the top, kind of, recomposing yourselves as you find yourselves at the large mouth of a cave, a cavern. Looking inside, it's fairly dark in this space. And there is an odor of not an aura or odor. There is an like a almost sickening aura coming from inside, something that seems to almost make you want to turn and go the other way, but it's not enough to actually force you to do so.
Which item was here again?
He didn't specify. He just said he knew that there was one in the mountains.
Great.
Will you all enter the cave?
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
I do, but I desperately need to go to bed.
We'll get to a point that we can cut off tonight.
Whoa.
Oh my God, what have you done?
That's a big AoE.
Okay, you all head into the cave. With your detect magic, you notice there are faint traces of illusion magic in here. And as you all, push onwards into the cave, there is a loud crack, flash of light before what Lebog would be able to identify as an illusion of a massive wolf-shaped skull floats before the lot of you. In this deep voice, you just hear the words, "Who dares enter my domain?"
Oh,
That's cute. I'm just gonna keep walking.
You do not see a way anywhere further to go in here currently.
Oh,
You can see like the walls have illusion magic on them as well, so you don't know if there's an entrance anywhere, but like it's all of the walls have this kind of aura to them.
I'm just gonna start Dark Souls in it, back in the walls. See if
Just
any of
start
them
running into
disappear.
walls. Ow, ow, ow. Just stop that. What are you doing?
It's all get rid of these illusions. Where's the path?
Fine. And all of the illusions drop. The cave looks as it does, but a doorway appears. And from the doorway, a cloaked figure kind of shuffles out, hood kind of covering their face, hands both, the sleeves combining to keep their hands hidden. It says, it just says, "What do you want? Why are you here?"
What are we looking for again?
I don't think he ever told us.
One of the artifacts is what Cerberus had told all of us.
Oh,
Hey,
we're
we
here
heard-
looking for a magical item.
Well, I have plenty of things of that nature. Whatever it is you're wanting, though, it will come at a cost.
Oh yeah, what we're gonna
Yeah,
get?
we know how capitalism works.
Let me guess. You want something and we have to go get it and we'll probably die and then you'll laugh at us.
The second half of that is probably incorrect. The first half, though, yes, there is something I want you to acquire for me if that wouldn't trouble all of you too much. I'm in the market for a wyvern egg, and I know where one is.
Oh,
And if-
fuck you. I'm done. I'm leaving.
Evan already knows what I'm doing.
I
Uh,
forgot about this.
We understand a member of the Adventurers Guild recently went missing around the area where the wyverns roost.
I have not seen anyone else come up here. You're actually my first visitors in probably 20 or 30 years.
Why do you want a wyvern egg?
That's for me to know, and you'd maybe to find out later. Whenever you get it, though, you know where to find me. And he kind of pushes his way through the doorway, and the door closes behind
Are
him.
you gonna use it for bad stuff?
Hooded head kind of peeks back out and just says, "What would you define as bad?"
Killing a lot of people.
He says, "You said kill a lot of people?"
Killing or destroying a lot of people. The usual.
I have no interest in the outside society, so no, not for bad things.
Can I roll insight?
Sure, roll an insight check.
21.
Where is my character sheet for this character? I appear to have closed it. Yeah, you can tell from what he is being very serious with you. Of he does not care for the outside world. He just wants the wyvern egg. He has no plans of. It didn't seem malicious by any means.
All right. Where's
Great.
the wyvern egg?
Top of this mountain, directly upstairs. he just, a hand kind of points upwards and just says, "When you get it, just knock on the door. I'll let you in." Door closes. And you just hear through the closed door, just, "Good luck." He did say stairs.
Are there actual stairs to climb up?
No, there is no stairs. You guys will have to climb. I guess on that note, we will end tonight. We can continue this next week.
All right, good night.
So we hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, check out the YouTube to catch up on previous episodes, and join the Twitch or the Discord for updates when we go live. And as always, we hope to see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.